Hey everybody, in this video I want to go ahead and cover how to download and install mods, as well as cover things like clients and what to look out for, what you're going to need when you do install your mods. It's really not as complex or as complicated as some people might think. I know where I first started downloading mods and playing on them, I thought it was going to be a big old pain. But at the end of the day, it's really not. It's super easy, and I'm going to show you. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop over to the web browser and get started. Okay guys, here we are on the desktop, and I have all these tabs loaded open because it allows me to explain things easy for you guys. It's not going to get too lost or too confusing. Let's go ahead and start talking about it. The first thing we're going to talk about is your clients or loaders, launchers, whatever you want to call it. I personally call them clients, so that's what we're going to go with. And the two big ones you're going to find is Fabric and Forge. You probably heard Forge, CurseForge, all that fun stuff multiple times for good reason. Well, let's start off with Fabric because this is what I personally play on, and we'll get to that later as to why. And all three of these tabs will be linked down to the description: the installation for the Fabric client, the Forge client, and then the Fabric API, which you do need to put inside your mods folder when you do get that set up. We'll get to that later. But first things first, we're going to click the download for Windows option. We're going to click the Fabric installer button here. And while on this, you want to make sure you hit the client option and then the most recent version of the game. When a new version of the game drops, just come back to this page, click the download, relaunch it, and change it to the version that just dropped. I don't believe this works for snapshots, but I could be wrong. But either way, from here, just click install. It's going to take less than a second, essentially. And you'll get this little screen that says the Fabric loader has been successfully installed, or the Fabric client has been successfully installed. So now we can get rid of that, and we're going to go over to the Fabric API, which you do need to run Fabric mods. Again, this will be linked down in the description. From here, we're going to click the Files tab, and we're going to download the most recent version for the game version we're playing on, which is 1.18. Click Download, and we're going to wait the 5 seconds here. Okay, once that downloads, we're just going to take it and drop it to the desktop. Now, you don't have to put it on the desktop. You could just leave it in your downloads folder and transfer it from there. But I just like having it here. Again, that is just something I do. Now that we have that download, we're going to close out this tab, and we're going to go download the Forge client. From here, we're just going to click the Install button. Now, don't freak out when it redirects you to this page. Just going to wait up here on the right for 5 seconds. We're going to click the Skip option, and it's going to allow us to download the Forge client. So click skip, and boom, look at that, Forge 1.18.1. We're going to click that, and you're going to get this thing, very similar to the Fabric client launcher or the installer. We're going to click the install client option, don't change anything else. Again, whenever a new version drops, this will be updated automatically. So just click OK. It's going to give you a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, so we're going to wait for this to finish. And once this is done, it'll say successfully installed client profile for Forge, blah, blah, blah. It's basically just saying it was successful. Okay, guys, let's talk about the mods themselves. I think I mentioned it earlier, but some mods are client-specific, like the replay mod is client-specific. The hookshot mod here, for example, is also client-specific. It should mention which one it requires in the description. If not, it's just a guess at that point. But there are some mods, such as this one, that point out that it is a Forge mod. And I wanted to use this mod as an example because this one will also, it shows that sometimes you can't always find the file you're looking for as the main file. Like for example, this one, 1.16.5. No one plays on 1.16.5 anymore. But if we scroll down here, the most recent files, we can see a 1.18.1 version right here. So we'd be downloading this file. Or you can click the view all files and go down even further than 1.16.5. The same thing would apply to this if you wanted to go to the files tab here and go down even further. Which, again, this one's main file is 1.18.1. Once you download all those, I've already taken the liberty of doing so. We're going to go ahead and just minimize that. We're going to go ahead and take our mods, and we're going to want to put these into our Minecraft mods folder. So let's go ahead and get to that. If you're on Windows, hit your Windows key, percentage app data, and percentage symbol. Your mods folder should be here somewhere. Click on that, and then find your Minecraft folder should be here. And then you're going to make a mods folder if you do not have one. But if you have one or you make one, just open that up and drag and drop your files that you just downloaded, which you can highlight and just drag and drop in there. Now, I've already got the hookshot mod in here, and I don't play on Forge, so I'm not going to bother installing this one. But I already got the hookshot mod in here. Once you do that, close out your game if you have it running, and then we're going to go ahead and hop over into our launcher, and I'm going to show you what to do from there. Okay guys, here we are in our launcher. Now if we look to the left here, we will see something different. We're going to see the Fabric client we just installed, as well as the Forge client we just installed. So just pick whichever one you want to play on. Like I said before, you can have the same mod with different loaders in the same mods folder. So just whichever one you want to play on, give it a click, and then click play. Now if you want to play on an older version, and you've installed the older version of the mod and the client, you will have to also install in the Minecraft launcher itself the version you want to play on. So say if you want to play on 1.17, you'll have to scroll down here, click on the 1.17 release, and go ahead and fill out everything else, and then go ahead and play it that way. But since I'm not playing on 1.17, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is. But yeah, that's how you switch between Fabric and Forge. Well guys, I do hope this video helped you out and clears up any confusion or concerns you guys might have when it comes to downloading and installing mods. If you still have questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll get back to them as quick as I can. But other than that, there's nothing else for me to say. If you want to see more Minecraft content or mod content, anything like that, you can either subscribe here or hop over to my TikTok and check out my videos there. I've got a good handful of Minecraft videos there that you guys might enjoy. Either way, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.